Yeah, we here, man. Let's go. Let's go. Candyman is in the building. I got 125 likes in the last video, and y'all, this what y'all wanted. This what y'all wanted. Lakers K, y'all. Lakers K is in the building. Yeah. Yeah, Lakers K in the building. Get that likes up, man. You guys, man. I said, man, I need 100 likes. I got over 100 likes, 125 likes that fast. Let me see how long the last video been. Let me see how long the last video been. 1 hour, 125 likes in an hour. Might be a little more than 125 likes. Let me check one more again. One more again. Let me check one more again. I told y'all, when y'all show them likes and show the support, I'm here. I stop everything. I stop everything. Y'all know we locked in, boy. Let's get the likes up. Y'all know the likes is my Scooby snacks. Y'all know the likes is my Scooby snacks. Let me see how much the last likes I got in the last video. The last video, let me see how many likes I got. 130 likes. 130 likes in an hour. 130 likes in an hour. And I tell y'all, I'm back. I'm be on my shit today, man. I'm be on my shit today. Lakers K. Lakers K, man. I'm in my bag today, man. In my bag. N.B.A. trying to, you know what? They like, yo, man, we going for it. We going for it. It's going to be comp. This is real. This is literally, we have at least minimum 5 teams I see can win it. 3 in the West, 2 in the East. I say Milwaukee, Boston, Lakers, Denver, and Phoenix. Those are 3 teams. And just look, star stunting. But don't get me wrong. You still got, look at the depth. Now, you still got teams like the Warriors, Clippers, and Dallas. Warriors, Clippers, and Dallas that, you know what I mean, can shake things up in a second. In a second. This is light. Yo, I got to do my roll call right now. We got 50 people in here. Let's get the likes up, man. We hyped. If you're not hyped, do not come on the live. Join the live today. I'm dropping links, man. And we got to get to it, man. We got to get to it. Lakers ain't ducking no smoke, man. Lakers said everything K. Boston K, Clipper Day all day. Lakers K, man. Lakers ain't playing no games. What's wrong with y'all? Lakers ain't playing. Lakers see what's going on. Yo, but I ain't gonna lie. That Drew Holiday, that Boston Milwaukee gonna be war. Because he gonna add Dame. And for Dame, no. Dame going for kill too now. Dame hear that people think that Drew Holiday is the antidote of Dame time. And he know that. It's straight by rivalry. I love it. I want to listen. I want everybody hit the like button. Tell me, I just want y'all to put yes if y'all so excited about this season. If y'all so excited, we got Phoenix Suns, man. Steve Holler in the building. Phoenix Suns, we got in the building. We got See You Later. We got Laker World Order. Go subscribe to him. DC Finest. Boy Greg Brown in the building. Sugar Ray is in the building from the Clippers. We got Clipper fans. Everybody fans today. We got Jonathan in the building. Q Tweezy. Dan Brady is in the building. Get the likes up. We got Andrew is in the building. Festo is in the building. Tony Laker fan. Y'all know what it is when it come to him. We got Empire Jeff, the statistician. Jeff don't come on your boy live no more, man. Jeff don't mess with me no more. The people here be like, yo, Jeff, pull up. Jeff don't pull up here no more. Jeff don't pull up here no more. People's like, yo, they asking for Jeff. Jeff ain't pulling up. We got Stunner in the building. We got Jonathan Neely, Mr. 221. Long time. Bite Down is in the building. What else we got here? Laker La Familia. Prime Time. M.I.B. Floor C. Roy Estrada in the building. Brandon Pearson, Marie. He said this season gonna be must see. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna drop the link. He said, who Jeff? Empire Jeff. We got Dewan. I'm dropping the link now because I definitely want to hear what Empire Jeff. Anybody could come up, but it's for we're gonna talk some because I listen, he said can't wait till tomorrow. He said I should have wait to start my career. Laker World Order is in the building. Great House is king in the building. Darren Gordon. Media day tomorrow. It's gonna be lit, man. Y'all see how hype I'm? I said when I check back an hour or two, listen, it's nothing like this channel here, man. This channel here, man, it don't have to be the biggest. It's not the smallest, but this is nothing but love here, man. This channel, I said in my joint, I said, man, an hour or two, I want to see 100 likes. Y'all want me to keep my name. Y'all want me to keep my name. And I checked in the hour. I said, let me check back in the hour. I got 130 likes in the hour. They said, man, they want boy to go live. They want me to go live, man. This season gonna be so lit. Ashimo Brown, long time, is in the building. This season gonna be. See, does Brogdon get moved next? It's possible. Now, if he sit there and say, he wants to get moved, I wouldn't be surprised he go to the Clippers. I think Brogdon going to the Clippers. I think Brogdon and I think Terrence Mann gonna be in that deal. Because Terrence Mann could play some three. I think Brogdon is going to the Clippers. I think it'll be probably Covington or Morris or one of them. Brown and they're gonna try to get and they're gonna get another first round pick. Bro, I see what bro doing. I got to put my boy N.B.A. Look what N.B.A. said. He said, please like, share, and subscribe. Come on, let's do this. Let's hit the like button. Don't make the boy beg. Don't make me beg. Y'all see what this is? George is in the building. Y'all love to see all my guys come back, man. I know it's N.B.A. season. These guys come full swing, man. Y'all never see me. What's time? 2:40? I don't go live this time. But y'all showed me y'all want this. Y'all said, man, you got to go live, bro. You got 130 likes in an hour. You got 130 likes in an hour. You got to go live, and I'm here. He said, I can't stand the Clippers. I hope not. Hey, bro, I get it. I don't like the Clippers either. But I think, see, Daryl Morey is cheaper. What's the name is cheaper? D. John, Canada Finest, is in the building. Canada Ginger Ale. But let me tell y'all this. I think, I ain't going to say because, I could come up being cocky. But I think I know the temperament of the guy. He's smart. John Cole Krogan, he's smart. He has a vision. I give him big props. I love, this is my thing. I love GM work. I love it. And I see what he's doing. Brogdon, he already was unhappy. I could see him, because Brogdon was going to Clippers. Now, only reason Brogdon don't go if he's hurt. But the Clippers going to have to come off Terrence Mann. Because I think that Terrence Mann probably will have more of a place with Portland. Because Portland said they didn't really want no guards, period. But Terrence Mann can play some three. I'm not saying he's the ideal three. And I think they could get another first-round pick in that deal. Because they know now the Clippers is desperate. See, what happened was, he's smart. He created a market. He knew Drew Holiday was never up for grab. Everybody knew Dame. So now he had a short period of time, Jeff. He had a short period of time where he knew he's going to get a lot of Flossy Sports. You got to flash your face real quick. Let them know it's you. He know what he did. He knew that if I get this and say, hey, Drew Holiday available, he know that Dame thing and people with championships aspiration was going to do. What you think, Jeff?
Yeah, what's up, Reem? You don't have to throw me out like that, man.
You not play. You not
No,
play.
no, no, no. Yeah, just when you go on, I'm usually like, I'm just not at the house. I'm
I
at the
know you
crib, and I'm
told
not.
me. I like
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
with you. I'm a clown.
No, no, no. I'm just playing with y'all. I shout you out on all my streams. I
Nah,
pull up
you
whenever.
always come here. I'm fucking you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. But yeah, and man, I'm right on with that. So the second they did that move and they got Holiday, I was telling everyone like, I was kind of had this debate with Young Africa the other day, and he was like, no, they're better to wait until like it gets closer to the trade deadline, and like I'm like, yo, what if he gets hurt and you lose the asset? So I'm like, nah, move him now. He's out of here in less than a week. And I said, like, Boston had the best package. Let's see if
You
they
always
offer. Let's
said
see if
that.
they offer up. Yeah, like let's see if they offer up, and because they hadn't been offering up for other pieces, so the Clippers came after him. The Philly came after him, and Celtics was holding back on Williams, and they gave him a chance to counter, and then they were like, all right, well, put Williams in, and deal's done. So, but I like what Cronin's done because basically what he did was he did that Milwaukee deal knowing that, okay, let me get this done, let me get that one pick and those 2 pick swaps, right? And everybody's like, you only got 1 pick. I'm like, nah, hold on. And then they got Holiday, and you knew they was going to break that piece up and expand the Dame trade to bring more assets back. And then they go do that and they bring back Williams and Brogdon, and now he can flip them for more assets. So even if he stops right now, that trade package is already ridiculous. And now he's probably going to move Brogdon. I agree with you. If it's to the Clippers, it's probably going to cost them and a pick. So it's like you get that. And if they decide to move Williams, they'll get something for him too. So they're just continuing to double down. He's just like breaking it up. He's like playing blackjack and just separating, you know what I mean? And just rolling with it. So I like what he's doing. I think the best thing I like about what he did, Reem, is he didn't let himself get punked by Miami. So you know what you do to a bully, right? When a bully steps you, what you do? You pop him in the mouth, right? You tell him to kick rocks, right? So that's what they did. Miami's like, you're not going to get a better deal than this. You have to deal with us. And he was like, nah, son. And then pivoted and did all this and still going to do more, Reem. That's crazy, man. Shout out to him, man. And it's a first-year GM out here schooling people, bro. Schooling people.
Hey, Jeff, this no bullshit. I said that. I said, first, I definitely want, Jeff been saying this from day one. Go look at all his old tweets. He just think yesterday about it. Said if Celtics want, they could just, he said the Celtics can get him easy. Jeff been saying this on his Twitter. He definitely been saying it. And that's what I said. If y'all see my video was more so bigging up to GM. I like GMs like that.
Yeah.
Like you got to go for you can't get caught up in, oh, he been there all this time. He did for your friend. You can't do that because at the end of the day, you got to feed your kids. Now you make a stupid move like that, right? Let's say he make a dumb move just to do it. Send him. They get Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. Let's say Jaime Yanez and a first round pick. They already don't want. They ain't want those two anyway. Because they ain't want Hero and Duncan Robinson anyway, but they had to do something for the salary matching. Yep. So now he doing something he really don't want to do, and they'd have been stuck. They wouldn't really got nothing for it. He did excellent, and like I said, when Dame tried to come back, he said, "Nah, you out of here, bro." He already was in his bag, and he's showing, like Jeff said, he's showing he's a good GM. What he's doing, he's flipping. And then what he did, and the person you was arguing, you could tell clearly on no basketball. Why wait to it? Number one, you would never wait. Why wait to trade deadline? Like I said, 1, he could get hurt. 2, he might not fit in as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He might not. Let's say if he went with Portland, mind you, he at the end of the day, he is 33. So anytime you're dealing with older players, everybody decline is different. You see what I'm saying? So Jrue Holiday name was so hot, and I'm gonna do a video where Brian Windhorst talk about he Hall of Famer. Like, stop it. He's not no Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that was
His
getting a little
name
bit
got
crazy.
so hot where as soon as he threw it out, he had 12 teams instantly. See, because most teams don't like guys who cause problems. He's not gonna cause problems, and he's gonna play defense.
Yep.
But technically, I want to ask both of y'all. I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question. Any people in the chat? Him and Brogdon, to me, Brogdon. It is that Jrue Holiday. I can't. He's not, to me. People make it like he's so much. To me, I make edge him a little bit over Brogdon. Brogdon is good. Brogdon is 50, 40, 90.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's smart point guard. Outside of, he had not get hurt. I don't think people be having too much of this conversation. But he produced everywhere he go. He was sixth man of the year, and he got way better leadership than Drew Holiday. See, everybody keeps saying, "Oh my God, oh Boston is that." I'm not saying it because I don't like Boston, right? But I'm saying this: one thing Boston gonna miss leadership. Marcus Smart definitely clearly was the leader of their team, and Brogdon. I seen Brogdon like get on him, and he's more of a leader. Drew Holiday's quiet. You know what I mean? Tatum quiet. Like they having a leader. Yeah, they ain't gonna probably turn the ball over like how what's name's kind of out of control. Smart was kind of out of control, but Smart knew the necessary things to do to get them going. I seen him times where the team was lackluster. He gave a hard foul and got into an argument and like a little scrummage, and then the team energy left. He do that a lot. You know what I mean? He know how to get the team up. He hit big shots. And how they, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I want to ask your opinion on it. How y'all feel about, because I'm not saying Drew Holiday not better. I see people in the comments saying I never said that. I said not by much. But Jeff, you could break it down in your opinion. How do you feel about it?
I agree with everything you say. I like Brogdon. You know, sixth man of the year, he overachieved, got rookie of the year. He's produced everywhere he's gone, and yeah, he got hurt. But the fact of the matter is, when they almost traded him to the Clippers, he felt a certain way about that. He was kind of tight about that. And what was strange was, and I heard this from a Boston beat reporter, which is really interesting. Their coach Joe Mazzulla is a weirdo. We all know this, right? And apparently, Brogdon is one of those dudes like who during team meetings, film sessions, travel, all this stuff. Like he talks to the coaches, he breaks things down. He asks a lot of questions. And so what happened was a lot of questions that Brogdon was answering, this rest of the team started asking, and it just ends up being too much for Mazzulla. So when you got a really intelligent player like that who's trying to ask questions and make sure the team's on the same page, and that's making the head coach feel uncomfortable, and the coach doesn't like that, and they basically were going to trade him because of that. And then he got wind of that and got a little tight about it. So they had to move him from that standpoint because there was already a rift there. Now, people are calling him a bad locker room guy, which isn't true. He just had questions for the coach, and the coach didn't like that because that young coach is a clown and a weirdo. So, but outside of that, I think if you kind of just look at it and you say, okay, I get what you're saying about Brogdon, I get what you're saying about Smart. But Marcus Smart would also get out there and jack up 9 threes and have more threes than anyone on the team in a crucial game. You can't have that. So great leadership, but he get a little trigger happy at times. You can't have that with him. But they do lose the leadership. But I say this in a vacuum, if you were to look at it and say, okay, I'm going to move Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart, and I'm going to get Drew Holiday, and I'm going to get Kristaps Porzingis, you got to make that trade 10 times out of 10. So they definitely got better. They're going to lack some size now, and they're going to lack some depth. So they've got to figure out their depth situation, because that's a problem right now. And they've got to figure out their big situation, and they got to figure out, their coach needs to stop watching The Town 5 times a week and stop watching more film and get their players prepared. So maybe players like Brogdon wouldn't ask so many questions and then got his ass traded out of here for it.
Yeah, bro, you could chime in real quick.
I kind of agree with all that. Like, if you squint your eyes real close, you can't tell a real big difference between the two. Not impact wise, I don't think it moved the needle enough. Don't get me wrong, Drew Holiday is the better player, but it don't fix the issue that they already had.
Yeah, they definitely still got some problems there, but I think the main reason they did that though, they got Holiday. So Milwaukee goes and gets Dame, right? And they signed Campaign today. I also want to bet on that today too. Yeah. So they went out and they go out and they get Dame, right? So now Boston immediately counters with the guy who can not only guard Dame but knows how that team runs its sets. So I think it's very impactful. So you got one of the best, if not the best, defending guard or two-way guard, like defensive wise in the league out there to guard Dame. So I think that's big. And I think that I think Drew Holiday, now I think Drew was with a better duo in Boston than he was in Milwaukee, because I got Tatum and Brown over Giannis and Middleton. So now not Giannis is the best player of all those players, no doubt. But I'm talking about, when you talk about 1-2 punch, I'll take Tatum and Brown over Giannis and Middleton, because Brown is better than Middleton. So I think it's very impactful. I think this all comes down to Porzingis' knees, though. If Porzingis stays healthy and they can add a little bit more depth to this roster, they're definitely going to be scary.
Yeah. So yeah. So now I agree with you, Jeff. But see, what people ain't looking at the also when he guarded Dame, it's different when because people keep saying, "Oh, Drew Holiday locked Dame up." Yeah, he did, but Dame ain't have the help he got now.
Yep.
Mind you, yeah, he locked him up, but it's different now. It's different, and now Dame know it, and not only that, they got bigs. You know what I'm saying? And Drew Holiday, he like I said, he's good and everything. You can't dismiss that. But missing Robert Williams, now they got and the other Grant Williams.
Yep.
So now what you people ain't feeling realize you miss and Marcus Smart. So you miss a lot of your identity of your team. And like I said, where the leadership coming from? Where the leadership coming from? And then now you really have to hope for old Al Horford and the Porzingis. Anything happen one or two, you're done. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
You're done.
Facts.
Yeah, you got rid of $3 on like brought back one.
Right.
And I was telling Jeff, salute everybody. Like,
Hey, salute, Sam.
So what's up? So I was telling Jeff, man, they put Robert in that trade and it can't happen. And I was tripping off it. I was like, they talked about it with Robert Williams in the trade. Like I think Shams or one of Jake Winfield, somebody on Twitter, and it was a proposed. It actually went through. So now, like you said, they gave up a leader and Smart and Williams and Brogdon. They took a punch to get Drew, but losing Robert hurt. I'm gonna say that.
Another thing, like this trade don't change the fact that it's still gonna make Tatum and Brian have to create a lot of opportunities for themselves.
Yeah,
they still got to play make for themselves a lot, and they've been having that problem since they made the finals.
Yep, they got no table setters.
Like they got a lot. Like they always get combo guards, but they ain't got nobody to sit the table for them.
Facts. Yeah, they got no table setters. They got, like I said, they were trying to go into this season with Derek White as a starting point guard. Now I like Derek White, but that wasn't going to work. You know what I mean? So they that's why I was sitting back and Sammy, you know, I've been saying this since the Dame trade went down. I was like,
right.
And Kareem said it too. I was like, you had Philly, you had the Clippers, and the Clippers, man, the Clippers got in late on the Dame trade. They really made a push to go get him. They tried late, but they were already down the road with Milwaukee and had pretty much the framework there for the deal. And then the Clippers really tried to make this work. I heard they offered 2 first-round picks to get him. And then they went back to Boston and let him counter the pick. And then Boston said, okay, we'll throw in Williams. And that got it done. So I've been saying if Boston offered up, they were going to get him. No one can match what they could offer.
I ain't gonna lie. Jeff, I ain't gonna lie. Jeff said that. He said, yo, he said that the minute, this no bullshit. I seen Jeff, because I did a live soon when the thing happened. I didn't even know the details of the trade. I just told you my homeboy just said Dame to Bucks. I knew nothing else. I ain't know for who or none of that. And later on, I got off and I saw him clearly because I seen people saying, they're getting rid of Drew Holiday. I thought that, that Drew Holiday might want to stay because Drew Holiday is not a complainer. But when he said that, I seen Jeff along from the day one kept saying Celtics. If they want to, they offer it up. But I respect what the Celtics did. And this is sometimes you got to do sometimes. Like you can't sit there. I hate teams who play games. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Knicks when they played games and when Knicks played Cleveland last year, like why play? You could have right now. Now you stuck. Now you could have had Donovan Mitchell last year. You know what I mean? Play games with people, and then you have to know who you fighting because you fight against Danny Ainge. See, this is the thing, and this is why I like what the guy did. Because now the guy, what Jeff just said, now he running the Joe Krogan, he running circles around these new GMs. These GMs now going to have a level of respect for him. Because let me tell you this, I know this. I've been hearing this. People have respect for certain GMs when they call. You can't call this guy with no BS. Yep. I can't call him no BS because this guy is smart. He's showing now that he ain't what to be played with. So now, but the Knicks, y'all got amateur. Danny Ainge been doing this. You tried to play Danny Ainge. And the same thing, I'm surprised Pat Riley did that.
Yep.
No,
it's not Danny Ainge. It's not Danny. It's Brad Stevens.
No, I'm talking about with Miami. With they wasn't they asked for, they said, give me 3 first-round picks. They said this would have got it done for Miami.
Yeah.
right? They said find third team to ship off Hero, and I want 3 first-round picks, and I take Jaime and Djokovic.
Yeah. They wanted like Caleb Martin or something like
and
that.
a team and find somewhere, and maybe that player going to come to us, whoever you can get for what's the name. They were saying no, they didn't even start negotiation with that. They were saying no, they were offering 1 first-round pick. They kept playing games with this guy. See,
Yep.
because Dame's saying, I just want to go ahead, but they fail to realize every situation is different. You can't look at the Lakers. The Lakers are in a unique situation with AD.
Yep.
The Lakers in a unique situation with AD. They wasn't. Dame just got a fresh contract.
Yep.
In the new CBA rules and stuff. So people have to realize everything. You can't look at one team and it's enough and try to follow that trend. You know what I mean? Dame said, only Miami. Guy like, you don't got the power here. See, that's where Dame and that's what Pat Riley, and I'm surprised. Sometimes people get old. Like, I ain't trying to get down on old people, but sometimes this is what it is. You lose sight of what's going on.
You lose touch.
Pat
Yeah.
Riley, you're a veteran. You know they don't have to do that. And then you know he really loved Portland, and you know he wouldn't have had him. I knew, and a lot of people saying this on this channel. They said, I won't be surprised Dame, they passed him, Dame go back. Dame tried to go back. Because it's not that he had real bitter feelings with Portland. He felt that they didn't trade the first round pick. And dude was like, I knew dude was Jeff, and I knew dude was the truth when he sat there and said, I got a star in Scoot Henderson. I ain't like the package. He said they was willing to do it. He said Scoot Henderson is better than everybody they offering.
Yep.
He said, so why do it? I'm not doing it just to please Dame. And that's what I said. I said Dame screwed up the draft that with them top 3 picks, with 1, 2, and 3, with Victor, Scoot, and Miller, Brandon Miller. Teams held them as high regard. You had to really come up with some real package, and they wasn't. So I knew he was standing on something there. And so Dame felt played that they didn't do it, like they not listening to him. It's not that they ain't listening to you. Dude said it was no good. He said Scoot better than everybody that I was hearing.
Yep. No, facts. And remember that show we did, man, a couple months back? Me and you was just rocking back and forth. We knew he wasn't going to Miami. We were telling everyone that were listening, and people was getting pushback, and they're like, they have to trade him there. No one will sign with him if they don't. You have to do what's right for him. No, they don't. This is not the same ownership group. This is not the same front office. And Portland sat back and said, okay, you were stupid. You blinked first. So now we look like, you know what I mean, the loyal ones. You the one that appears to be the disloyal one now. So and then you hit it on the head. When they sat there, there were so many things that Cronin did that impressed me. One, not trading the pick just to please Dame when it would have been a less return just to try to keep Dame. So there's one. 2, when Dame let them sign Grant and then asked for the trade the next day, they're like, okay, you get nothing you're asking for now because you played us.
Thank you, Jeff.
Stood on that, right? And then he stood on that. 3, when Miami called with some BS and tried to corner them at the Summer League, he said, no, not only am I not taking this, I'm not even going to call you back. Don't play me, son, right? Don't come at me with that. I'm the new kid on the block, but I wasn't born yesterday. No, right? Did that. Didn't call them back at all. On top of that, then when Dame realized he wasn't going to Miami, he said, okay, then if it's not Miami, I'll come back. And he's like, nah, there's no coming back. We're done. You asked for a trade. You put it out there. You let us sign Grant. There's no coming back. He stood on all of that. Then he went and traded him to a better situation than Miami was. So they traded him to a situation where he actually has a chance to win a championship. So Portland does not look bad, right? Then they come back to the table and they still didn't even talk to Miami about Holiday. So they're like, no, you try to come rock our boat. You try to shake up our world. There's consequences. You're going to pay the tax on that. Get out of my house. Don't come in my house and put your feet on my table. Don't do that. I'm going to kick you out. And that's exactly what Cronin did. Shout out to him. And he's going to break that down. And he's not done. And he's going to get, I'm telling you right now. So when he moves Brogdon, he may keep Williams, but he's going to move Brogdon, probably Williams. And then I'm telling you, people think I'm tripping on this, but he's going to move Grant. Grant's going to be able to be moved. That $30 million a year is not going to look crazy when you see all these $60 million contracts. So you're going to have a $30 million locked in contract for 5 years on a dude who puts up points and produces, and you're going to be able to move him for expiring contracts and more picks. So the end of the day, Portland's going to look back and just have a war chest from just moving Dame. So it's like he's doing exactly everything he should. And Kareem hit it on the head there. Teams can't call him with no dumb stuff now because he's going to kick you out of his house. So that's what it is.
Hey, before I let Sammy and Flossie go, I got to talk my shit right now. This is the reason why you people had to come on this channel. See, we just don't just talk a whole bunch of nonsense. We broke everything down from start to finish. Anybody could sit there, oh my God, Drew Holiday, this, that. No, it don't work like that. We broke every detail. This is what I do. And the people who's on this channel, this is what it's about. Because it's easy for somebody to say, oh, and give their opinion on something. We broke down the fact, and I definitely give Jeff thumbs up because, and that's why I gave him the applaud, because Dame, right after the draft, Dame ain't say nothing about getting wanting to get traded, right? He let them sign. He let Grant get his money, and I pissed them off. They would have never did that because they clearly, the things with Dame was, you know what I mean? If he wouldn't, they would have never gave Grant. We did this live right afterwards, right, Jeff?
Literally a couple days after. A couple days after
when they gave Grant all that money, and so we thought Dame was staying. Dame came out that Saturday. I remember the draft was Monday. I mean, the free agent was there, and
was the next day
after he got the money, and he asked someone. Jeff got the money. I mean, Grant got the money. He asked for the trade, so Portland felt played. Like when you let's get this guy all this money. They would have never did that. We all know. Look at how they're moving. That they would have never gave Grant. What Grant 29, 30, but that's taking a lot of salary. They're not close to winning right now. You don't want that type of salary on your books. You're not close, especially if you got a bunch of young guys. Yep. And he's not no number one. He's not no one option. So, like I said, I need you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, because this is what you get here. We broke down everything from the beginning to the end. And like he said, they played, they sat back and let him ask for the trade. Now, they didn't seem like the bad guy. Yep. You know what I mean? Because it's normally like, oh my God, see, these teams don't be loyal. They just get rid of him and trade. They gave him the $200 million where everybody thought then he was going to get traded. When they said, oh, they didn't give him no $50 million a year. They still gave it to him. Mm-hmm. Then he asked for a trade. So Portland played their cards right the whole time. And like I said, they stuck it to him once that, oh, you stuck us with Grant. They know how NBA players do. They look out for each other. Hey, this guy is going to be a free agent. Grant was getting that money nowhere else. Let's think about the team who had cap space. Where was he going? Just look at the team last year. Y'all get time. Go back. He had nowhere to go. Mm-mm. He had nowhere to go. Nobody was going to give him that type of money. Because mind you, just think, a lot of good players now, and they said how the CBA changed. Even what's the name said that? Rich Paul. He even said, listen, you're going to have the star players always going to get theirs, and then it's just going to drop. It's that in between. Grant just got lucky because the Dame situation. He would have got nowhere near it. Just look at the players, how they got paid. You know what I'm saying? And they would move Grant, like I said, watching and trade deadline time. Mm-hmm. When he can't get moved now, but you know what I mean? It makes sense. When you're trying to build, the worst thing you want is a big contract on your books, a long-term contract. If it's 1 year, you don't have a problem. But a long-term contract, you got a young coach in Chauncey. You got Scoot is your best player, and he's super young. So you always have to go by the best player. Mm-hmm. And Ayton got the fresh deal. They playing a long game. They got getting long 2028 draft picks. So Jeff broke it down, and like I said, we've been telling you guys this. And this is why when y'all watch basketball, you have to look at the whole lens. Don't get caught. I don't get caught up. Like I said, I got no friends in this. So that's why I get mad. People get mad like when I talk about certain players, I got to call it how I see it. Because at the end of the day, I want people to look at me and say, you know what, Doc, he call it how it is. Kareem call it how it is. I'm not going to just be all over the place. But y'all guys, y'all can talk. I just want to give Jeff and myself and a lot of people, listen, that's how you got to start from the essence of things. Can't just come here and say, oh, this is not how things broke down. You know what I mean? And that's just what it was.
Yeah, that was facts. That was facts. But we could also say Dame to blame too. I mean, if you want to be traded, just come out the first day. Come out the first day and just say it before everybody made their moves. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to go, you know what I'm saying? He waited till everybody gone. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to, like, he had no moves. The Heat couldn't make no moves. Like, you going to wait, what, 4 days later? Was it 4 or a week? Like,
Man, he knew he wanted out when the season ended.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he wanted out when he got that Supermax, bro. That's when he knew he wanted out. He was just waiting. He sat back and he waited. Look. I mean, this is what me, like, I'm telling you, I don't know exactly the date of that show. Maybe Kareem, we got to go back and find that. Me and Kareem spent like 2 hours talking about this, bro. We spent like 2 hours saying why it wasn't going to be Miami, how Brooklyn, Boston, like all these other teams, if that had better trade packages for him if they decided to use it, right? So we knew that Miami, Pat Riley, and the Miami media, which is crazy, all them newspaper heads over there, were out there like just trying to punk Portland into doing this, right? And we were sitting there, there's no way he's going there. There's like no way he's going there. He done went and milked every single penny he could get out of Portland. Every single penny. He never took a haircut. He never took less for them to do anything, right? He took every single penny he can get from them, every single Supermax. He got to build his own personal legacy, rack up all those stats, face no pressure or no blame for not losing. He had a dream job, bro. He got all that money, none of the blame, none of the pressure, all them stats, all them accolades, and no one bashed him for anything, right? And the second he gets that final commitment from Portland, the last amount of money they could possibly give him, he's like, I'm out. Right after he let them go sign another dude for 150 mil. So not only did he take every penny he can get from them, he let them give another 150 mil to another dude. And then the next day said, nah, it's not me. It's not you. It's me. I want something else. And then like, so come on, man. The only thing worse than a butthurt female after you dump them is a butthurt franchise. And that's what he gets, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised if him and Grant talked about that.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about. That's exactly not surprised. They did. That's exactly what we're saying. Yeah, he waited for him to get his bag, and then he packed his bags. Come on, man.
Oh, man. I'm gonna be watching on my phone for media day tomorrow, like the first day of school.
Hey, bro, and that's just what it is. And I try to tell you, I'm not a pro player. I just love basketball and give it how it is. Because people a lot of times they get caught up and say, oh, like you're supposed to be on the player side. This I just play basketball and right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm always going to deal with them principles. Like he said, he should have just stood, yo, I want to leave. But when you do that, they got to do what they got to do. Don't tuck your tail and cry now. You said, okay, this was now. When you tried to go back, dude was like, nah, you out of here, bro. He tried to go back after he ain't seen it. Cause like I said, he never had no real hate. It's different from like the Harden. And that's what I tell people. Every situation is different. Harden situation is different. Harden is just weird anyway. Yeah. But they don't have no hatred to Portland. It was never a problem. He just wanted to get a veteran player. He knows Scoot Henderson is good, but he wanted to get a veteran player. So he had to save face. The simple fact that he went to the media and said, if they don't trade the pick, had he not said that, I don't think he would have never had a problem. He had to stand on his square when after he told him, if y'all don't trade this pick for a veteran player, I'm axing out. So he couldn't go back on that after they didn't get the veteran player and be like, oh, it's good. Because remember, he never said nothing that people was clowning him. Stephen A. and them like, see, they was bluffing. They ain't tried to call they bluff. Remember for a whole, because we could find where they draft in the first day of free agency. Because after they drafted him and the next day came out, they didn't say nothing. So people, Stephen A. and them like, oh, they ain't going back to Portland. Everybody was saying, see, he talked all that. Remember, everybody was saying that. So he had to stand face and be like, oh, I got to, I said if they don't move it, I'm going to ask for a trade. So he ain't asked for it till after Grant got his money. After he got his money, then he asked for the trade.
Exactly. Like I said, they talk about. I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all think it's more pressure now with Dame on Bucks than Blazers? Because the Blazers' expectation really wasn't. Everybody knew Dame wasn't gonna do his thing, but if everybody, we always saw him going ham in Portland. But now, even though he got help, you think it's more pressure now? Because they talking about championship or bust.
Yeah, it definitely is. This is the best roster he ever had in his life, and he in the weaker conference.
Yeah, in the weaker conference. You're right.
There's more pressure now.
I'm so happy. We ain't got to play him 4 times a year no more.
Nah,
See, his
nah.
team ain't really. The team he had ain't really moving needle with us. Like he was never a threat because who he played with. But it definitely more pressure with him with Portland.
For sure.
With
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee for sure, and more pressure on Giannis, and more pressure. So it's like he's on an actual contender now. So it's like I said, I think that, to me there's 5 contenders in the league, right? So he's definitely, and he's on one of those teams now. So it's like now this is what exactly I'm excited about, because for the first time ever we get to see Dame play for something, and he's in his natural role, because Dame is not the best player on a championship team. He's a number 2. So now he is a number 2 with Giannis, the best player on a championship team. And guess what? If that number 2 guy don't step up for the number 1 guy, he gets cooked in the media, right? So Dame now wanted this situation. He's got it. He's never had to play for anything with real pressure. Now the lights are on. Even though it's Milwaukee, you're a contender, and you're going to be playing in the playoffs, deep in the playoffs, more than likely. So if the pressure that he's never faced and the scrutiny that comes with that, even during a regular season game, if you're sitting here in like mid-November and Dame goes like 8 for 26 in a game and the Bucks lose, he's going to start hearing some stuff that he never heard before, and we'll see how Dame time reacts to that, right? Because he's always been faced as, oh, poor Dame. Dame needs help. Dame needs help. Dame needs help. Now, what happens when people start saying Dame needs to start helping Giannis? Yo, that's cool. Crazy.
But you know what though? I'm gonna be honest. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what helped them. What helped them by Boston getting Drew Holiday. Reason why I said it, because now a lot of people in the media, because even before this trade happened, remember y'all seen it. They was like, if Boston get Drew Holiday, they may be the best. So a lot of people starting to think that Boston is the best team. I want to see how the odds maker change.
Yeah, it's going to flip flop. It's going to change. It's going to flip flop day to day, based on whatever the news is to drive clicks and stories. They're going to keep flipping it. So it's like these teams do this stuff. It's weird, right? Like even the campaign deal, which is very small. It's no big deal. But it generates clicks. And then immediately after they do the campaign deal, then all of a sudden the Celtics say, well, we got Gabriel. Even though it's small, these are small deals. But I'm saying these dudes do these things and they wait, okay, and they got deals lined up, like wait until we can do it to where it benefits us and in the news cycle. Because that's really so many of these GMs now, which is why I love what Portland did. So many of these GMs are trying to win the press conference and not trying to win the games. And so and these guys do this stuff and do this weirdo stuff, and it's all about like reacting to the champion to title odds and what's going to get coverage and then talked about and stuff like that. And that really comes down to your owner, because some owners really crave that attention. Some don't. Some like, I don't care. Put your head down, say nothing, get to work. But the funny thing is the majority of the mainstream media are Boston dudes. Most of them are from Boston, grew up Celtic fans, and they rarely are hard on the Celtics, right? They're usually hard on everyone else. So it's like now you're going to see Boston as the golden child again. So it's because they're a team who most of these top media heads root for in the closet. You know what I mean? Right. Like their team is good. Like they're a contender. They were already a contender before this, and now this takes another step. So there's really only 2 teams in the East at this point, right? So it's like one of those 2 teams, other than health, or just Miami pulling off another miracle and just taking the regular season easy and just shocking people again in the playoffs. But you know, even if they get to the finals, they're not winning nothing. But it's just the East Coast, man. These guys may end up with the home court advantage throughout, because they're just going to be, it's just going to be barbecue chicken in the East Coast, man.
Yo, I said that. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the East had a better record come out the West. But like I was saying that it helping far as now, let's say the conference finals, Boston and Milwaukee. And Boston winning Game 7, it ain't gonna be that bad for Milwaukee because they got Drew Holiday, and people already started saying, "Oh man, Boston might be better." Like some people already saying that. So had they didn't get Drew Holiday, all the pressure would have been on the Bucks. I think it helped by them getting Drew Holiday. It helped them by Boston getting it. Helped Milwaukee, unless Milwaukee lose to anybody outside of Boston. If they lose to Boston, I don't think it'd be as bad, detrimental as if they lose to anybody outside of Boston, because people are already saying that Boston, some people, I think I like Milwaukee, but some people saying Boston better. Some people saying that. Brian Windhorst went off and said Drew Holiday is a Hall of Fame player. He go to Boston. He favoring Boston. He
basically said that and I don't necessarily disagree with this part. He said that there are teams around the league that look at Drew Holiday being more impactful towards a championship than Damian Lillard.
Yep.
Like depending where he ends up. And I believe that. I believe that. I think he could be.
I do.
So it's like, especially if he ended up on Boston, if he ended up, everyone was running wild with the Lakers, but that was never an option. The Lakers couldn't be in this.
I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Never an option.
I don't know where they got that from.
Hey, Jeff, hey guys, Sammy, Jeff, and Flossie. You know how the media do stuff for clicks? Yo, I was seeing like with the NBA shit, and they was putting Drew Holiday he want to go to the Lakers. I'm like, he can't go there. So why even put that in the title?
Yeah, it's impossible.
Unless you give up LeBron.
Yeah.
Only way he could do that Lakers giving up LeBron right now. And you know they were getting rid of Drew Holiday right now because they smart, just like we smart. Why wait on a Drew Holiday? Anything can happen, and he hot right now. He had 12 teams immediately in minutes. Dallas, a lot of teams tried to get him. So you knew he was getting a good deal for him. They're going to get a good deal for him.
Yeah, Drew Holiday was that brand new car in the lot. The second he was driven off it, the value drops. He would never be more valuable to Portland in a trade than immediately when they got him. Every day that went on, like getting closer to the regular season, to him stepping foot on the floor, that's mileage on the brand new car. So like that. They were never going to get as much value for him if they waited. Like they just never. And then you risk the fact of him getting hurt, slowing the development on your young guys because you got to play him because of the new player participation rule. You got to play him. You can't just sit him at home. He's not going to want to play 5 to 7, 8, 10 minutes whenever and low his averages. Like, no, he has to play regular minutes, and that lowers the growth of your team. Plus, you risk injury. So, and teams may have moved on. So it's like there never was going to, I think Kareem said like 12 teams. There's no way. And guys, you got to think about this too. And this is where the Lakers are sitting so pretty. I'm looking at this right now, and the Lakers, there are 8 teams, and pretty much all the other title contenders other than the Lakers, none of them can participate in the buyout market. The Lakers can. So it's like all these teams are stacked, don't have many ways to get better. Like Milwaukee cannot. I believe that Dame trade actually makes it easier for Giannis to leave the Bucks than it does for him to stay, to be honest with you. Because by the time he's a free agent, Dame is 35. They have no assets to improve that team. All their picks are gone. They can't make any trades. They can't sign any buyout people. They're going to be in the second apron. They're going to be paying tons of money on luxury tax, right? So it's Giannis has gone the Braun route. I'm milking everything we got for me to go chase this chip. And when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. You're welcome. I got you at least one chip. I gave you a franchise player. I'm giving you everything I got, and then I'm packing my bags and I'm going dip when it's all done. And you're going to have to go 4 or 5 years of cleaning up the mess after the fact. That's coming. I really believe that's coming. But if you look at this, the Warriors, the Clippers, the Suns, the Bucks, the Celtics, the Heat, the Nuggets, and the Sixers, none of them are in the buyout market. They can get no one above a mid-level exemption if they're bought out or waived. So they have really no way to improve their roster on anyone with real value. So the Lakers are sitting back and they can. So it's like they just cut the front of the line of those 8 teams. The second any impactful player becomes available that makes above a mid-level exception. So these teams are going to have a struggle figuring that out.
Yo,
that's why,
one second. I got one thing to say. We've been on here 48 minutes dropping bombs. Like we could literally take this clip and put it over somewhere and the suits. NBA executive would be like, yo, this is a nice formal conversation. And they only got 90 likes. Come on, man. Like, it's like being very ungrateful. I'm really feeling the way right now. I can literally get somebody edit. I could shut the live down, edit this joint, and clip it. And somebody said, this is some good shit.
Yeah.
And I only got 90 likes. Like, come on, people. Come on, man. This is a real formal, good conversation, not no crazy off the wall. We're not clickbaiting over here. We're not saying nothing. I disagree with what Jeff when he said it gives Giannis more chance to leave it. I think Giannis staying, but that's what he think. But I mean, far as like, come on, man, this a like button is free. Almost an hour. That I should have been way. We should have been way past 100. Like this is some good shit here. We just giving you some real details and some real knowledge of what's transpiring. We ain't just rambling. Go ahead, y'all finish.
Yeah, hit that like button for anything, man. Cash up, whatever. Do what you got to do. Like you said, it's exclusive time. I'm about to go to work pretty soon. Kareem got his job. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Jeff do his thing. So, we come on this try to help. But I agree on everything. I just feel Lakers are still a slight better than the Bucks to me. I just think their depth is better. You know,
we got a matchup for everybody.
Matchup for everybody. You know, the Suns is the question I want to see because they did add a lot of depth, more since the little later, you know, later on what they did with these little trades. Like, I just feel like when I see all these teams, I'm like, man, Lakers can compete with anybody, bro. After all this, they compete with anybody. They can compete with anybody. I just don't want LeBron at that 3. That's my question. I don't want him chasing on the wings. He's 50 years old in NBA time. You know what I'm saying? 38 real time. So that's the only thing I want to see what Darvin Ham's gonna do. How he gonna get that 3 solidified? Everything else is good. It's that 3. That, like, I would start Vando. That's just me.
I would say, just hear me out. I'm not starting Vando personally, but against the Bucks, you'll probably have that Vando special in that one. You could probably trust Reeves. Yeah, you probably put Vando on Dame, let D'Lo sit on Connaughton, and probably let LeBron guard Middleton because Middleton probably ain't gonna run all over the place. You could probably put LeBron on Pat Connaughton if you want to, but you might not want him chasing Connaughton off screens like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Middleton don't move like that.
I think the Lakers need to worry about teams in the West. We talk about
that's what I'm saying.
Phoenix going to be a problem.
Phoenix going to be a problem.
Yo, you know how much what's the name? I'm gonna tell y'all this. Phoenix going to be a problem. Nurkic know how to use his body.
Yep.
AD and Christian Wood's too small. Nurkic them keeping Ayton was better served for the Lakers. Them getting Nurkic know how to use, and he backs down. He's smart. Phoenix gonna be a problem. They got shot makers. Like your defense got to be A1. They got shot makers. They got depth now. And like I said, Nurkic, when they got him, I said, oh my God. Because I know how AD is hard. Now you put him at center, he know how to use the body. He got a little edge and toughness with him. People ain't looking at, like, people look at big moves a lot, man. He said Nurkic's gonna get in the ball. Listen, and then
it ain't about his offense. That ain't where his impact gonna come in there.
Yeah, that's the twist part. And now, with that lineup, would you put Jackson Hayes in there against Nurkic? See, that's the question. That's crazy. With Phoenix, they so deep. They really deep now.
Yeah, I mean, and also Nurkic isn't going to get into, and AD has slayed Nurkic every time they played. So it's like Nurkic is good. Don't get me wrong, like, but AD is just, including the playoffs, he's 8-1 against them, and his numbers are just crazy against Nurkic. I don't worry about Nurkic. I worry about the Phoenix actually adding some depth, which is what they've done now. Phoenix, shout out to Phoenix, man. They went into this offseason with really nothing more than minimum contracts to do anything, and they built out a roster that a lot of people didn't think they could. They looked at that second apron and they said, the only way we could. What's the point of going barely past the second apron? Blow through it, because I mean, once you go past it, you're in the same penalties. The rest is just money, right? So they blew past the second apron. They're making every move they potentially could to try to get this done. They said if it wasn't going to be them getting Nurkic, it was going to probably be Lowry. So it's like they're continuing to just go after money guys and just add it to this roster. But when it comes to Nurkic and AD, like, you know, Nurkic is probably the 5th option on that team at best, you know what I mean? And like, he's not going to eat much, but he is the problem if they decide to get in the ball and let him work. I just don't know if they're going to do that. But even in the case, even when AD is pretty much ate his lunch whenever they played each other. So, but Nurkic is a good pickup. They've added the depth. Their first people are looking at them. They can only go about 7 deep. They're deeper than that now. So Phoenix, I agree with Kareem. Phoenix is going to be a problem. Denver is the champions, but they've lost some key role players. They're still going to be a problem. But they've lost some people.
Denver played themselves. Let me tell you how Denver played themselves. They got comfortable.
Yep.
Number one, you have to look at it like this. You have to look at Michael Porter Jr. He always inconsistent. You just don't know. He always hurt. He this and that. You can't trust him. Losing Brown and Jeff Green. Jeff Green gave some toughness here, big shots, and you really didn't replace them. You got Justin Holiday, and you got what backup center you got? Now you putting everything on Nurkic. The minute he go down, you got no real backup center. DeAndre Jordan is shot. You know what I'm saying? I think they hurt themselves, and then they putting too much on Christian Braun. To me, Christian Braun, he's good, like he gonna make plays and this and that. I know they want to give him more minutes, but you had to have like insurance, like a veteran. I'd have picked up like Kelly Oubre, somebody else, just in case.
Yeah.
Sometimes we saw this a lot. Whoever watched a lot of NBA notice. Sometimes you see guys play good their first year and fall off their second year.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta watch that. And Avery Forbes, the Lakers, Valanciunas will never get brought out. He's too good of a player.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
That's not happening.
And his contract is very easily movable. He's like in the 12-something million. No. He's very good. He's very good, and they're gonna get assets for him. That like he's no way in hell he's getting bought out. No way in hell.
No, he a problem.
There's like no way in hell. But and you're right, Reem, when you talk about Denver playing themselves. When you look at it, they won that chip. They spent the money to go into it. And what usually happens, you know the cost that it takes to win a championship financially, right? You know that's like they're losing people. They're sitting here with about almost $23 million tax bill. It looks like they didn't want to build on top of that. So Reem is absolutely right. They have no backup center really because Jordan is there, but that's just a body. It's not production. So they legit have no backup big. And if Joker comes into camp a little overweight, a little happy he was winning that chip and doesn't take the beginning of the regular season, like he comes in a bit doughy, right? And it doesn't take the regular season out the gate as serious. And let's say he's got some lingering injuries or something like that. They have no backup big man. There's nobody there, and they don't seem like let me see, what are they? But here's the thing. They're at 18 players. So like they have to drop some people to be able to, even if they wanted to sign a center. So like they have to get down to 15, right? So they got to cut people. They've got to get down to 15. So they'd have to cut 4 people just to sign a center to back up, Joker at that point. So that Bruce Brown loss is huge for them. Absolutely huge. That guy was a tempo changer. He changed the game. When those guys went out, he kept the energy up. He would hit you with quick little 8 to 10 point spurts. Like that was a luxury, an absolute luxury for them to have. And there was no way for them to replace that. So they're sitting there. They did play themselves. And from what I'm looking and from the way you've seen their offseason play out to date, doesn't look like they're really trying to spend any more tax. So I don't know what else they're gonna do. They went backwards. They don't have much room. Like I said, they can't get a buyout candidate. They're not a second apron team, but they're over the first apron, so they can't get a buyout candidate. So this is pretty much who they are, barring a trade. And I think they took a step back. Now they still got that with Joker and Murray and Gordon and Porter Jr. and KCP. Obviously, these guys are a very good core. But once you get past, like, I don't know if they can go another playoff round playing like 7-8 players without Bruce Brown being one of them. And Jeff Green being one of them, and expect the same result, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless they try to go to OKC, get some players, right? Don't OKC got a lot of players over there?
OKC got a lot of players, but like, what are they going to do? Oladipo? OKC isn't trading any of their value people.
They ain't doing
like maybe like a Bertans, right? But who are you doing for him? He's making like 17 mil. So you'd have to package up like a bunch of different pieces to get that done because you're not trading one of your main guys, right? Like Reggie Jackson will probably get the minutes that Bruce Brown got, right? But we'll see. We'll see what he is up there, though. You know what I mean? But other than that, if you're trying to make a trade for someone like OKC, they really don't. You're probably not doing Oladipo. Bertans makes 17. You're really don't have the pieces or the parts to make that type of deal.
Yeah, they own it.
The thing is, offensively, I think he can do like he got good offense. He got good offense. Hold on, Leo. Let him get it.
You talking about Jackson?
Yeah, but the thing, he don't got the tangibles that
Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
And if he's not scoring, he's not giving you anything else.
Like
he's not.
He never went over a lockdown defender for the Clippers either. He wasn't like that, I mean, he tried, but he wasn't like, he ain't no Bruce Brown. Yeah, Bruce Brown will get at you. Yeah, Bruce Brown will get at you. Like you said, Jeff Green was kind of like their vocal leader. That was the other thing. On the bench, everything. I remember he was telling Aaron Gordon in the playoffs, you bigger than him, baseline. All that is gone.
Yep. Like even Thomas Bryant, they didn't play him, but he was more capable than DeAndre Jordan in a pinch, in a crunch, right? They didn't even play him. Like Mo Bamba would have been more, available in crunch, like if you really needed to, if someone was hurt. I don't understand the DeAndre Jordan thing. Like I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand.
I
Like,
don't
there's
get
so
that.
many more. Like, how would
I
you
would have
not want
signed
a
Bobo.
Boogie? Boogie's played there with them before. Like
He
Boogie,
played good when he played
Dwight,
there.
he did. Yeah. So you have Boogie, you got Dwight. Like you've got these guys that are out there. That like let's just load up like the available. Let's load up the available centers real quick, just to see. Like the other options. Now, granted, they've got 18 people, so
Derek
they don't.
Favors.
Yeah. So
the White out there still. The White trying to come back.
Derek Favors.
yes. So it's like, why wouldn't you go after someone like that? Like, but you'll keep DeAndre Jordan on your roster because you don't probably don't want to pay the money it's going to cost to let him go. So it's like, it looks like they're money crunching at this point. Which, like I said, I understand, because the cost it takes to win a championship. That's why a lot of teams, after they win it, like they go into, okay, let's bring this down and collect money. But when you got a Joker and you got Murray, you got these guys that are capable of continuing to win, you're gonna have to try to like figure that out. But I just don't understand why they got. If something happens to Joker and you got DeAndre Jordan sitting there, you're in trouble.
They're in trouble. If he missed
Big
one
trouble.
game, they're in trouble. You want to respond to Steve, Jeff, and Sam?
My bad. I don't get up. I was looking at
Go
something
back.
here. What did you say? Bill was one of the best in close games last year. Book won't play point guard at the end of games. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. But when a lot of last year in the playoffs, Book was doing a lot of the primary playmaking, and he had his best playoffs I can remember. So he was absolutely killing it. But I do believe that Beal was one of the best in close games last year. But when you got Book, you got KD, and you got Beal out there, if they can play with some synergy and chemistry and the ball moves and Five's the right guy, I think any of those three guys are capable, in my opinion. And that's just what I think.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, this NBA season, it's gonna be tough. It seems like Dallas improved a lot too. See, people get caught up in like big threes all the time. You don't need that. If you got two guys who can get you something, then you got good roles. See, you always have to look at what's around them guys. See, that's the thing. But see, Dallas, and then they got some players have to make the jump. See, it's important. Green, Dallas counting on him to step up. If he don't step up, they in trouble. And I want to talk about Embiid real quick, right? And this what I think, and we're gonna jump on this early because I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter. That's what people on here say that. So about Embiid need to go to a championship team. What team? Don't you know? Think about Daryl Morey. This again, how y'all got to think about who you're dealing with. Daryl Morey wants a lot for Harden. At the Harden, look what Harden doing. Embiid not gonna do what Harden doing. And look what Dame got in the open market. Don't you know? And then think about Daryl Morey. Whatever team he go to, and then people saying the Knicks don't even got no real star as it is. Don't you know he will gut them out?
He would absolutely gut them out. He would absolutely gut. But they're crazy deep with draft picks, though, Reem. Like crazy deep.
Yeah,
they know they deep with draft pick, but he gonna gut them out because then you got the match salary. He got $50 million. So by the time you do that, the team ain't gonna really be no championship team anyway. I try to tell people that. Like it's certain situation, like I said, every situation is different. Like Embiid already, he's 29 years old, MVP. He's a big man. What they gonna want for him? And then, especially if your team not deep as it is, like you know what I'm saying? How they gonna look for the Knicks?
I mean, they got the money. They got the money though. So I mean, like just Randall and Fournier alone. If you like, come on, let's say you're Daryl Morey. No, hear me for a second. Not off talent alone. No, that's just to make the money work, right? So let's say you're Daryl Morey, and I don't know what Daryl Morey is doing because it seems like he's trying to light up whenever trade he could do to free up cap space to be able to sign free agents coming up, right? But Daryl Morey has never been a free agent type GM. He's a trading GM. So when it comes to me, when you look at it, if he's sitting back and he's looking, okay, this is about to be, you got to tear it down. You got to tear it down. So if it comes down, if you're going to move Harden and you're not getting anything, I don't know what's out there you're going to get other than maybe Clippers expiring players and picks. Okay, you got your cap space. So if you're sitting back and if you're looking to move Joel Embiid, I think when you're looking around the league and you're looking at the teams with all these picks, okay, you're going to look at maybe OKC, but I think they're high on Chet. I think they're perfectly fine with letting him be their starting center. So that may rule them out, right? So then you look over, Boston just cashed in their chips, right? They just made a move. So when you go over and look at Miami, don't have the pieces. So when you sit back and look at the landscape of what's out there to get a 30-year-old guy who's often hurt, you've got Julius Randle, right, making about 28 million. You got Evan Fournier in the last year of his deal making about 18. Okay, and you have like 7 movable picks. So if they're going to sit there and say, okay, we'll give you Randle and we'll give you Fournier, and then like 4 picks and like pick swaps, like I'm not sure they're going to get a better deal than that when you think about it to match the money and those value picks. So if you're looking, my only argument to that, Kareem, is if you're going to look to move Embiid, you're not looking to compete. You're tearing down, and the best way to tear down is to bottom out, get back in the lottery, get all these other picks. And then Embiid is still an injury threat. If he gets hurt and the Knicks don't make the playoffs, that could be another lottery pick. So I think the one thing you can trust on if you're trading with the Knicks is they're probably going to find a way to mess up their team. So
I see a team like New Orleans jumping in. Let's say Zion have a solid year.
Yes.
Let's say Zion have a solid year. I can see I just don't think Philly's going to take any jump there.
But if he has a solid year, would they move him?
I think they'll trade Zion in Philadelphia, or a team, like I said, I could easily see that. They got.
So you think if Zion has a good year that New Orleans would look to trade him?
I heard through my people, and y'all gonna hear it too. I heard that if he have a good year, not simple fact that he gonna actually get traded. He didn't want to do it now.
That's different. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I've heard that too. I thought you meant just like Pelicans saying, okay, he's playing good, let's move him now. Okay, I get what you mean though, because I've heard that too.
He wanted
and
out.
He wants to be a Knick. He wanted
out this year, but he couldn't really because all that with them girls and different things.
Yeah. That's facts. Take
that. So if he has to say he want to get traded, and Embiid want to get traded, I can easily see them. They could go there from there, then have other conversations go there. Actually, maybe Memphis. They own it. They got Robert Parra. He's young.
Yeah.
I can even see them say, Jaren Jackson Jr. and something else.
Or Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain for Embiid. Like, I think Philadelphia gonna want some young pieces now. Philadelphia I don't think they're gonna want to wait till do the whole nother process back again.
Yeah.
I didn't know my super chat was still working. It didn't go off in a long time. Thanks, Jonathan Neely. Appreciate it. I think man. He said Draymond out 4 to 6 weeks. What happened to Draymond?
Yeah, sprained ankle. Sprained ankle. Yeah, he sprained his ankle. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. And including the start of the season. So yeah, he's out. Well, I heard 3 to 6 weeks. So if it's 4, that got upgraded. But and shout out to Neely, man. Shout out to Jonathan, man. He always supports my channel too. Shout out to him, man.
Good looking. I didn't see nothing. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I heard.
Because you say a month. Today the 1st.
Yeah, they said 3 to 6 weeks.
The season just starting, so he probably missed the first 3 games of the season.
Yeah.
That's right, because it's late. I keep thinking, it's late October.
Yeah, but October only got like 1 game. But most of the games is like November.
Yeah.
So he probably missed 3-4 games tops.
That's better than a week.
Sometimes you could come back quicker.
Yeah, depending on how bad it was, right?
And what type of grade? It depends what type of grade the sprain was.
Yeah.
So they didn't. I don't think they said that. They just said 3 to 6 weeks.
Bad. When it's 4 to 6 weeks, because it's really like 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joel in New Orleans, though, that would be something.
I just think right now you got a lot of new ownership, and like Jeff alluded to earlier, we got new NBA money coming. I think when things like this happen, I don't think it's gonna be where guys gonna be like, I want to go play for the Knicks. I'm gonna do this. I think now things gonna change. If you ain't on the last year contract and teams get better offers, you're gonna have to do it. And it's like a lot of the new CBA. They're not going for a lot of that stuff. So I don't see him like, he going to the Knicks like people just think. I don't see that.
I could see it. I could see it, but then I could also see like a Zion move to I could see both of those. But I think the Knicks are just sitting back on whoever's first available. I think the Knicks are they want that next star, because you're right, they don't have an actual star. So they're sitting back and they're waiting for who's the first one to become available. And when they do, they didn't really go after they didn't see Dame as that. Like they I think they kicked the tires on Holiday, but there really was nothing there. But if Embiid, Zion, like any of those guys become available, then yeah, I can see the Knicks definitely making a play on it. But the Pelican situation is interesting because you've got the Zion situation. Brandon Ingram clearly cannot play with other people. Like, he's got to be the one. If he's not the one, he doesn't know how to play off star players. So whether it's in the Olympics, whether it's in New Orleans when they have all their guys, he's a guy that has to eat first, and it's really hard for him to get going when he has to be a complimentary player. So they have to figure that out as well. But that whole New Orleans situation is interesting.
Yeah, and like I said, Memphis right now, because we all think Memphis is going to struggle. They got Marcus Smart and Ja Morant. They come right now and want to get rid of Bane's contract and Jared Jackson Jr. You see what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
They would be like, but they're but you have a B and Ja Morant, and then you could sprinkle. To me, I would rather have, me personally, I'd rather a B than those two guys. What's his name? He don't really do much. Jaron Jackson play defense, but he now have no impact really. Like you know what I'm saying? And you got Ja Morant and the B. Now you're working with something.
Yeah, and if you're Philly, he's signed long term. You know what I mean? You can get him and not worry about losing him. So yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and you Desmond Bane. I mean, you could get another guy who could score like an NBA. You could, in the way today's NBA, you could find that. Even not as good as Desmond Bane, but you could find that. Like you know what I'm saying?
It's not like
he had the skill set that it would be like the end of the world.
Yeah.
He literally.
What about Jeremy Grant over there?
He's 6'2" shooting guard.
Or Jeremy Grant go over there. Well, that'd be something.
You put them in the backcourt, him and Ja Morant. Now you need to work on a 3 and a 4. They already got the other guy probably be back from injury to Clark. And then it's always nowadays you're gonna be able to get good play. Look what the Lakers got at a minimum for Christian Wood.
Man,
look what Philadelphia got with Kelly Oubre. Like let's just say hypothetically speaking, let's say if the shit happened and now they got Ja Morant at the point, Marcus Smart at the 2, Embiid at the center, and let's say they have minimum contract, same situation for next year. And you got Christian Wood and Kelly Oubre. That's 2 players right there at the 3 and the 4. And you got your team.
Yeah.
That's a strong team.
That's strong.
Desmond Bane not 6'5". He's not 6'5". Y'all have to stop going by listing. You can look, he's little. He's not no 6'5".
He's about 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, he's real little.
Yeah, he's about 6'2", 6'3".
He's real little.
Yeah, 6'5".
He's stocky, but you could see, but you could always tell. See, don't just go by list. Just look at players when they stand next to certain guys. He's little. They show him coming out. I didn't even realize that was him. They show him coming out the tunnel. They didn't even know who he was. It was viral on Instagram. Y'all probably seen that. Like the beige, he had the beige sweatsuit. He had the beige sweatsuit on. He came out. You didn't even know he's an NBA player. He's like a regular sized guy. 6'5" guy's big. He's not like the guy that like. You look at him and when he's standing next to LeBron. LeBron's 6'8". You clearly see LeBron over 3 inches taller than him.
Yeah.
Just look at him. Let's go watch any game. Reeves is taller than him, way taller. Go look at that game Lakers played them. Reeves is taller than him.
Yeah.
They don't. That's what I said. Never go by lists. I always go. I look at guys. I look at them when I know somebody who's legit size. Then I compare them to that guy because they just throw people heights up all the time.
Yeah, they hide around and see what's going on. With a lot of players, our player be, this person, this and that. But you gotta remember, man, a lot had to be added with the shoes and what they say. He's 6'8", 6'9", so he really be like 6'6". You know what I'm saying? They be clowning with the height. They clown with the height. There's gonna be a lot of movement, man. I think December gonna be crazy too. The trade. December or February trade deadline. It's gonna be. I think it's a lot of even more moves coming. It's crazy. I just can't wait to see it, man. I just want to see it. I want healthy teams. Like I don't want to know, he got hurt. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see everybody go at it. That's what I want to see, man.
But you know what the reason why it's going to be a good season? When teams see, and this is why I do like me personally. When you see a Milwaukee or Denver, small market teams win championships. So now it gives teams like Indiana. Now it gives the ain't just the big market team, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? And a great player like LeBron when he keeps in Cleveland. So you like, oh, that's why they have LeBron James. So now it gives hope. You see a Denver Nuggets, and Milwaukee Bucks, and how they won. They had their homegrown players. So now it makes people be like, yo, we could get smart. We could do it, give hope. The same thing like Donald Trump. Donald Trump gave a lot of people hope because he wasn't in politics.
Nope.
So now people like, hold up, this thing is possible. Look at the people after that Trump, the people you hear trying to go for president. They wouldn't even think about doing that before. Now they think because he did it, it become, and that's why they say when people come from people's neighborhoods, it's very important. Because now it do give people hope. They be like, oh, wow, he lived right here. Like, he lived in this building here. Like, kids, people see that. So
Even Obama, man, coming from Southside, going out there and taking off from there. Yeah, so. But hey, real quick, Reem, I'm going to get out here and catch you. I just want to come in kind of support, and I know I've been on here for a while, so definitely overdue, so I appreciate you. I got to get you on my
Give me your page. You got to let me know when you go on. I'll come on. Tell them your page so they could go subscribe.
So yeah, go ahead and check me out, Empire Jeff TV on YouTube. Go ahead and check it out if you like anything I bring to the table. I think you enjoy it. It's a good place for basketball minds and ears. Come through, pull up, check out your boy. Sammy can co-sign me. Reem can co-sign me. There's a bunch of people in the chat that can co-sign me. Trust me. I think you'll find enjoyment there. Come on through. You can find me on Twitter/X, whatever the hell they calling that these days, at EmpireJeff_. Holla at your boy. Let's talk some basketball, man. And I appreciate you, Reem, for sure.
Yeah, let me know. I'll pull up when you're going live because sometimes I don't see. I'll be moving around a lot.
Yeah, no, me too. You know what the problem is? Our times don't line. Our times haven't been lining up. So I know when I go live, it's later.
West Coast.
Yeah, so when I go live, it's usually later at night, and it's like 3 years later if you're out there in New York, right? So, and then when you're going live, I'm still out, out and about, during the day. But we'll schedule something. We're lining because I love being on shows with you. You already know what it is, man.
Yeah,
so. Yeah, so we'll be judged, but salute to the chat. Hey, real quick, get these likes up, man. You coming into a channel for a man who calls himself Mr. 100 likes, and you don't hit the like on the way in the door, especially when you know this, man. That's mandatory. You hit that like on the way in, mandatory. All right. And if you're new, if you're here, or you've been on the channel a few times and you keep coming back and you haven't subscribed yet, come on, man, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. What's wrong with you? Stop playing with my guy. All right, guys. I'll catch you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Y'all be safe, man.
When Gabriel went to the Celtics.
Yeah. I told you that. They just keep trying to top different news. But I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all stay safe.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That definitely was a good pickup. Wendell Gabriel to the Celtics. They give him another big active body. That definitely worked. You know what I mean? It's definitely worked. Wendell Gabriel to the Celtics, and I'm gonna get him another active body. What up, Dre?
Salute, Kareem. What's going on with you, bro?
Hello. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Can't complain, man. Salute to them, Empire Jeff, too, man. Y'all go check them out for real. Great content.
Yo, you see, everything is you see how all that's going on in the NBA is crazy, right?
Yeah, the Celtics getting Drew Holiday is a great pickup, bro. I can't even cap, bro. That's a great pickup for them.
Definitely a great pickup. But I just like sometimes when people just thinks for a second. Because a lot of times when you hear it, it's like, oh my God, but they lost stuff too. It's not like he went there on a free agent. Robert Williams was part of their team. Yes, he got hurt a lot. I agree. But now all the pressure come on the old 40-year-old Al Horford and injury-prone Porzingis. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely thinned out their front court with this. Because, I mean, I was on the other chat, man, when I thought Grant Williams was going to be a big loss for him, too. But now Robert Williams, I know Williams stayed hurt, but, I mean, that's still a big loss. Because, I mean, with Porzingis staying hurt, I mean, if Porzingis go down, that means you just, besides Horford, who else they got?
Yep. You're right. And not only that, far as you think, if you say leadership, now you lost Brogdon. Brogdon was a good leader. Drew Holiday is quiet. He's more of a leader. Like he gonna do charge. He gonna do all the tangibles to win the game. which is good. I'm not knocking it. But far as you need both type of leaders. They miss vocal leaders
For
and
sure.
so I think that's gonna hurt them.
Oh yeah, Brogdon. Yeah, I think people just because Brogdon was hurt, people don't give Brogdon a lot of credit.
He's good. He played good with the Celtics. 6 man a year.
Yeah, when healthy, it's not crazy to say that he's on a. I'm not gonna say he's Drew Holiday, but I mean he's
I
a
said
poor
that.
man's Drew Holiday.
I said they not far. Let's say if he had like a solid, healthy career, it'd be a whole nother story. He not afraid of the big moments, 50, 40, 90. He not afraid of big moments. He's a smart player. It's just the injuries that killed him. Horford ain't no vocal leader like that. He tried
Yeah,
hearing
Horford quiet. Yeah, he quiet.
not like a vocal leader like that. Smart was the main guy, and then what's his name? I seen Brogdon like good guys and like come to guys like I watch all that. Brogdon is that type, but Drew Holiday not. Drew Holiday quiet. That's what hurt Milwaukee. They didn't really have
But
that.
Boston definitely a bigger threat to Milwaukee now since they got Drew Holiday. Because I mean, now you got somebody who can actually guard Dame.
Yeah, they're definitely a bigger threat. They're definitely a bigger threat.
Yeah, I mean, I know you a Lakers fan, so I know you glad he didn't go to the Clippers.
I ain't want to go Boston either. I don't like
I know that's y'all rival too, Boston. I mean,
it's not that.
but I know you rather go to Boston than go to the Clippers though.
It's not that with me, it's not that I don't want them to go there because I'm worried about them. I don't want them to have good teams. That's all. It's not that it's like a Laker Boston thing, Laker Clipper thing. I'd rather the team be weak where they be losing. I don't care if they lose to Detroit, lose to Washington. I just want them losing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want them to have a good team.
Yeah, I understand that, bro. I mean, that's the fan in all of us, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that.
How you feel about your Miami Heat?
I mean, I think we're gonna do what we always do, get some unknown guys to help us get through it. But I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, I knew we weren't getting Dame, but I mean, I definitely thought we could have a chance to get Drew Holiday, and not getting a guy like Drew Holiday hurts. And I mean, to be real with you, bro, like I've been saying all summer, bro, like we had a bad all season, bro, because we lost key guys and we didn't fix any problems that we lost. So I mean, I'm just curious to see what I like that we got Richardson, but I mean, outside of Richardson, I mean, if Kyle Lowry can't stay healthy, man, and or Tyler Hero can't stay healthy like he hasn't been healthy the past couple of seasons, I mean, we're gonna have problems with scoring like we did last season.
Salute, y'all.
What up, T?
What up, man? I didn't think you were still live, man. I had to chat. Let me go see Kareem still live. I got caught
Yeah,
up
your
at work.
Celtics. Big day today. Your Celtics.
Oh yeah, big day, man. I didn't think we were gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard we were one of the teams in the mix. I think it was us, the Clippers. Who was the Heat? Was it the Knicks? If I'm not mistaken. What was the teams again, Kareem? Can y'all hear me?
What you said?
What was the teams that was in the mix for Drew Holiday? That was interested.
And every team, the Pacers, Sixers that
The
you
Heat,
missed
the
out.
Clippers. Okay.
The Heat, the I heard Minnesota. There's a lot of teams. Dallas.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think I'm not gonna lie though. Brogdon, like, you know what I'm saying. What I was gonna say, like I heard like his ass wasn't, you know what I'm saying. Like he not answering the phone call. He not answering the phone for the like, you know what I'm saying. Oh my fault. That's
Yeah,
what crazy do.
he was upset about he felt like they did him wrong when he was they didn't
There we
tell him
go.
that they were trying to trade him.
They
So yeah,
didn't.
he definitely
They
felt some way with
promised.
Boston. He was feeling some type of way with him.
Yeah, there we go. He felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? They promised that, you know what I'm saying, this is gonna be his team. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And y'all was trying to trade him or whatever, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all told dude y'all wasn't gonna trade him, then y'all end up trading him, and it's like he haven't been, you know what I'm saying? He haven't been on good terms with the front office too. Feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Like I knew Brogdon was gonna get traded because I keep hearing reports or whatever. And then once I heard that Holiday is looking to be a contender, I'm like, oh shit, Brogdon finna be gone. Brogdon got to be the odd man out. But then I didn't think that they was gonna trade Rod Will. So us trading Rod Will, that gave us some more flexibility in the cap. And then we just picked in Wayne Gabriel because we don't have a backup big. We only got Luke Cornett. I don't trust him. But Wayne Gabriel, who knows? He might be a camp body, but I really wanted Whiteside or Dwight. That's just me personally.
Yeah, Gabriel active. He's gonna stay active on the offensive rebound.
But I know Gabriel.
Do we know if Brogdon is still hurt? Because didn't he fell a physical with the
he
Clippers?
Got hurt.
Yeah, he should be all right now because that was in June.
The playoffs. Yeah.
That was in June, and because he got hurt in the playoffs.
He got hurt in the playoffs,
and that was draft time. So I'm pretty sure you're right. He didn't have no like long-term injury like that. It was just like
okay.
It was torn tendon in his right arm or something like that. But he been injured though, so it wasn't like the Clippers didn't know. Like he just didn't pass the physical, so he was still hurt. You feel me? So Brogdon would be all right.
No, I was just making sure it wasn't that major because I just thought about that. I was like, damn, he felt a physical. I was like, so I don't know how that was going to work. I ain't wanting to feel a physical again and mess up this trade. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't know if it was serious or not. But thanks for clearing that up, Reem.
But no, though, I was gonna say, so look, the Celtics got two all-league defenders as their backcourt. Derek White and Drew Holiday. If y'all did not know, Derek White led all guards and blocks, and he played all 82 games. You feel me? And Derek White, Derek White 3-point percentages went up as well too, and he's a great rebounder, and he's athletic. So what Derek White needs to work on is his playmaking. You know what I'm saying? So Derek White is he shoot over 35% from the three. That's above league average. And you know what I'm saying? And he's one of the fastest players in the league. He's like, if you watch Derek White, he's super quick. He's a shifty guard.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna say, we got Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? You know, Kareem, you know Jaylen Brown can play some elite defense if he really wants to. You know Jaylen Brown can like somebody else if he wants to.
Yeah, I like Brown. I like Brown playing D.
And then look, we got Porzingis. The guy was like number one at defending the pick and roll or some shit like that. And look, what was the Celtics missing? The Celtics haven't had a person that had post presence since Kevin Garnett area. You feel me? So Porzingis, he can score all three levels. He can score in the inside the paint. He can score in the post. He can score in the mid range. He can shoot the three ball. He can pass out the post. Some AD can't do. He can rebound, and he's 7'3". Like, come on now. So
I ain't gonna lie, them keeping Derek White was big for them because if they would have got rid of Derek White, they wouldn't have had a backup point guard or scoring coming off the bench. Derek White can get them scoring get y'all scoring off the bench. So that's still a big piece that y'all was able to keep. So that was a big win too.
Are they close? Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Sorry about that. No, I ain't gonna lie. That's right because yeah. You're right because like if we would have traded Derek White, you know what I'm saying? Because Brogdon, he injury prone or whatever, and then Derek White is a better defender. You know what I mean? Like Brogdon, don't get me wrong though. Brogdon was the best playmaker we had in a long time since Isaiah Thomas. Like Brogdon, he can run with the starters. He can run with the second unit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when we got Brogdon, bro, he got a second unit going. You feel me? But like Holiday, he ain't a better scorer than Brogdon. I think Brogdon led the league in threes last year, if I'm not mistaken, and he won 6 Man of the Year. He was either first or third, if I'm not mistaken, because you know how that shit change every week.
Yeah, Brogdon, just like I was just saying, bro. Brogdon is not a slouch, bro. So I mean, Brogdon is a good pickup. I'm curious to see what Portland's gonna do with him now, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he wants to stay in Portland. I'm not saying he do or he don't, but if he doesn't want to stay in Portland, so I'm curious to see where he can go because I'm curious to see if he might get bought out or they might try to trade him and get more assets because they could trade him and probably get get some more players in there, or even some second round picks. I mean, that's still a huge pickup for what they acquired from Dame, adding all the 4 picks that they already got. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So what you think Portland gonna do since they got Aiden and Rob Williams? And Aiden is to be honest, Aiden is a top 5 center, whether people like it or not.
Bro,
What y'all think?
I like what Portland did, bro. Like all the pieces that Portland got, bro, from trading Dame and trading Drew, bro. I like the pieces that they got, bro. Like I honestly do, bro. I like the pieces that they got. Like I was saying, there was gonna be a play-in fringe team even before. Not saying they got rid of Drew Holiday, but with the pieces that they just picked up in Brogdon and Robert Williams, and depending on what else they can get for Brogdon, like they're still gonna be a play-in team, bro. They're gonna be a fringe play-in playoff team somewhere around there.
I'm not gonna lie, but Portland got depth. Portland is
Yeah,
loaded.
they deep, bro. If you think about it, bro, they got at least about 6 or 7 young core pieces that they can ride with now. So I mean, I'm not saying that they're gonna be the world beaters or nothing.
But Portland got 3 first-round picks though. But think about it.
You know, they got 4. They got 4 now.
They got 4 from us. Huh?
Yeah, they got the one. They got the one that
right?
Boston got from Golden State, and then they got 1 unprotected from Boston. So they got 4 now. They got 4. Basically, they got 4 picks for Dame Lillard. Like, just think about the core they got. They got Shaden Sharp. They got Simons. They got Scoot. They got DeAndre Ayton, who's still young.
Still got Grant.
Yeah, they still got Grant, bro. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
they got another guard. They got another young player. I forgot his name.
Yeah, they got Sharp. They got Simons.
Sharp,
they got Scoot Henderson. So like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. They got about 6 or 7 young core pieces that they got right now, bro. And they still can add to it. Because just think, like, if they make a trade for Brogdon, what if a team is willing to give up another young piece for Brogdon? You know what I'm saying? What if you have a championship contending team willing to give up a young piece or 2 for Brogdon? But that's a nice little core that you got right there, bro, of young guys.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want a young core guys to restart and rebuild with.
You definitely want that. Because
Kareem, Kareem and what Miami guy? What's your name?
His name Dre.
Dre.
Oh yeah. We talked before. My fault. I just don't recognize. Okay, for sure. It's too sweezy. But what I was gonna say. So how would you? I ain't gonna lie. I give y'all a D minus is obviously because y'all didn't make no moves. Y'all only got Thomas Bryant and Josh.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that all season because I don't feel like we addressed the issues of the guys that we lost. Plus, we didn't get none of the guys we was trying to get. It seemed like Pat Riley was scared to pull the trigger on it.
Because y'all got that Mexican dude, but he's not gonna more than he do. He's gonna be a project piece.
Oh, you talk about the rookie?
Yeah, you talking about
Yeah.
I mean, but we Miami, man. We gonna do what we always do, man. We gonna get some undrafted guys, unknown guys, and just plug and play. Like Highsmith, people. I think a lot of people don't realize that. I'm saying, like, we're really big on Highsmith.
Y'all think he'll be good?
Yeah, I like Highsmith. I think he plays with a lot of energy, and I think he's just a smart basketball player. So I think he can fit in with the guys we have.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You just never know. It's like how much to the Heat team. It seemed like everything was grind. Like,
yeah, man, everything is a grind with us, man. Everything.
Is they gonna come back at full force and be like, go all out and just.
I'm hoping we make some moves by the trade deadline, though. I'm hoping that somehow, somewhere, a star come open or something, we can make some moves that way.
Yeah, I think they need depth. Miami need depth. Because
I definitely agree with you on that. Definitely agree with you on that. I wouldn't mind getting the guy that they got on New Orleans right now.
Hey Kareem, who they backup point guard? Because Kyle Lowry definitely started, but they don't got Gabe.
Yeah, you're right. Who they backup point guard?
And then no Max Strus. So what they gonna do? They're gonna start Josh and gonna have Josh come off the bench. And then Thomas Bryant, is he gonna start?
Yo, turn that down.
No,
I don't think. No, we're not gonna start Thomas Bryant. No. If we start Thomas Bryant, we're gonna be in for a long season because he's the worst defending center in the league, bro. Yeah, Thomas Bryant plays no defense. I like him offensively though.
But then that's crazy. The Nuggets traded for him, Kareem. They didn't even use him. You hear me?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. In Denver, he didn't get no burn in Denver.
Him and Reggie Jackson, they could have used. That's what I'm saying. Reggie Jackson can score. They be coming up close. Reggie Jackson only played like what 1 or 2 minutes in the whole finals. That's crazy. But Kareem though, I still want another big, even though we got Wayne and Gabriel. But I know Wayne and Gabriel can get rebounds and he's strong. And then he gives out a lot of effort. He never
Yeah,
gives
he an
up.
energy guy for them. He gonna bring a lot of energy off the bench for them.
Celtics need an energy guy. They need a guy that's willing to get their hands dirty, just like Grant Williams and Smart.
Yeah, see, he an energy guy.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. So I guess we signed him to play center because we just picked up. Y'all know who Lamar Stevens is? He from Cleveland. Lamar Stevens from Cleveland.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how these other teams are gonna pan out because most of the contending teams, like y'all said earlier, bro, they can't even do nothing in the buyout market. So I'm curious to see how things gonna play out during the buyout market now.
Yeah,
because would have been not a lot of contending teams out there. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of buyers on the buyout market. So I think that's gonna affect guys getting bought out.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. You got the play-in tournament. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, the mid-season tournament too.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The mid-season. That's what I meant to say.
But not though, Kareem. See, Drew Holiday, the last 2 years, he been a number 2 option on the Bucks. So now, since he's on the Celtics, now he's gonna be more comfortable. Because Drew Holiday can give you 40 when he wants to. So he can play elite defense and give you 40 points, or he can give you 20. He can give you 18 and 30 points. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like the Celtics, they can run like different lineups and shit like that. And now we got the best perimeter all league defender guard other than Marcus Smart. That's big. That's big, man.
Yeah.
We got 2 elite defenders. we got 2 all league defenders on the same team, bro. That's crazy, Kareem.
What 2 all league defenders?
Derek White was an all league defender last year, and Drew Holiday.
Darren, I think he had a good defensive year. I don't know if he could keep that up.
Nah, but not in the Spurs. He been known for his defense though, Kareem. Derek White. But what I was gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, Kareem. I wanted us to pick up Lonnie Walker though, but he went to Brooklyn. We didn't look at him.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what though, I like Boston if they ever have to get in a matchup with a team like the Suns or Golden State or teams like that because they got some wings and they got a guy in Drew Holiday that they can match up with some guys.
Yeah, they can match up good with a lot of teams.
Hey, Kareem, even though I'm not feeling Golden State, they had a better offseason than Miami.
Huh?
Even though I'm not feeling Golden State, they had a better offseason than Miami.
Yeah, Chris Paul, I think he's gonna help. He's definitely gonna help.
They got Dario Saric and they signed Rudy Gay, and then I forgot they signed some unknown. I forgot bro's name.
Rudy Gay ain't gonna do nothing, but Dario Saric I think can help.
But no, they need a the Warriors. They need a big though. But like, what was the point of getting Chris Paul though? Literally, you had the pool party.
But yeah, I don't even think that we had the worst offseason this offseason. I think Philly offseason's been worse than ours.
I agree.
But yeah,
oh shoot, it's after 4:00. Damn, time fly. Yo, I'll be back on later on. I didn't even know it got this late. Damn.
Hey, Dre.
Hey, salute to you, Rain, man.